Hey guys, Marco the dog trainer here. Today we're going to do a quick video to help you figure out what size crate for your particular dog. Now today we're going to mainly be talking about picking out a crate for more of an adult sized dog. It's not that picking out a crate for a puppy is that different. There's just a couple other things that we would want to consider. So I'm going to do that as a separate video. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I'm personally a really big advocate of the Petmate Sky Kennels, these plastic ones. But there is kind of a time and a place for the wire crates. So I'm going to do an alternative video that's kind of set up the same way with my favorite wire crates, just so that way you can kind of, pick whatever one is going to be better for your needs. Now, when it comes to our Petmate Sky Kennels, okay, this is pretty much the whole spectrum that they offer in size. This is really the biggest that they come as far as plastic crates go. So again, I'm also going to do a separate video for those kind of extra large dogs like Great Danes or something more like that, just because there's a different type of crate that we would have to use in that type of situation. But the two main things that I'm going to be considering when it comes down to picking out the right crate for my particular dog is, one, what are the manufacturer's recommendations? So what does Petmate recommend? And then two, I'm always just thinking about how my dog, what type of comfort is my dog going to have in the crate? Can they stretch out? Can they sit up and stretch their back without hitting their head on the ceiling? So those are really the two things that I'm generally going to be considering. Okay, so let's kind of break these into a couple categories. So we're going to put these two over here as the small, these two in the middle as the medium, and these two on the end as the large. Okay, so as far as the manufacturer's recommendations go, okay, this one is the 21-inch crate. And what they mean by that is that it's 21 inches long, okay, from front to back. Okay, so the 21 is generally for dogs up to 15 pounds. Okay, the 28 is for dogs that are between 15 and 30 pounds. Okay, so we're going to consider those the kind of small dog crates. Now, moving into the medium, we've got the 32-inch and we've got the 36-inch. So the 32 is going to be for dogs between 30 and 50 pounds. The 36 is going to be for dogs between 50 and 70 pounds. Okay, so we'll consider these two kind of our medium dog range. And now moving into the large, we've got the 40-inch crate and we've got the 48-inch crate. And the 40-inch crate is for dogs maybe 70 to 90 pounds. And the 48-inch crate is going to be for dogs 90 up to 125 pounds. Okay. Now, so those are really what the general recommendations are through Petmate. And then again, my second consideration that I was talking about before is that I really want to know that my dog can lay down and stretch in there without, hitting the edge, the front or the back, or needing to, contort themselves. Okay. Now, a couple other things that are just kind of, my preference is, as long as we're not talking about puppies, adult dogs, I don't have a problem with going up a little bit bigger than what they need. A lot of times it's not that my dogs need this crate, but I just really like putting them in this one because I know they've got plenty of space in there. So I definitely don't have a problem with going a size or two up for, most dogs. Now, there's one other thing that I would consider when it comes to, picking out these types of crates. So for the most part, I've already talked about the two main considerations that I'm going to think about. But if there was one extra consideration I was going to throw in there, it is how likely is it that my dog is going to escape the crate? Okay, so some dogs are just Houdini. They're really good at getting out of crates. Now, when it comes to the 21-inch all the way up to the 40-inch, these are all at kind of a similar level of escape proof. I've definitely seen dogs get out of these, but this particular brand is at least going to be better than a lot of the other kind of cheaper plastic brands out there. So I'm definitely not saying that these are marketed to escape proof dog or, crates. Okay. Now, same thing with the 48-inch crate over here is that it's not necessarily marketed as an escape-proof crate. And I'm sure it's possible for a dog to get out of it. But in my career, I've done a lot of training with separation anxiety. And this is usually my go-to crate in that situation. I have personally never seen a dog break out of this crate because when it moves up to the 48 inch, the plastic is just a lot thicker. And you can see that the door, the way that they put in the lock, it's like a whole different locking mechanism to make it a little bit more secure. So now again, even though I've never seen a dog break out of that crate, again, it's not marketed as an escape-proof crate. So I kind of look at it as like, if you were really going to try to buy like, something marketed as escape proof, those are easily $1,000. So this is probably going to be your best bet if you're trying to make a plastic crate work as a last ditch effort before you start dishing out the big bucks for those big titanium or, metal like tiger cage crates. Okay. So that's kind of the last thing that I would add in there is that, if we've got a dog that is a little smaller, but just has broken out of every other plastic crate we've ever put them in, with training and combination of the right crate, there's a really good chance that this 48-inch model is going to help you there. So that's really all that I've got for you guys here today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.